No, don't touch that. No what?
Munchkin. Oh.
What? Brooke. Brooke.
No.
Go take a bath. Girl, stop. Bro, you gotta go take a bath.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down for this offense. On the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. No one there to stop him except the sure who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
Here they come with the bull. Here they come with the bull all top.
Set on first down.
They're trying to finesse the kid off rip.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head.
Really, bro?
Entire country, all eyes watching.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
What's wrong, baby? You're not crying.
They are backing up their pregame work.
You are not crying.
Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
You sleeping?
When you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for...
God dang it, hold your blocks.
This one will be stopped for no gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
Oh, Lord. God dang it.
He picked it off.
Oh, bro.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down,
all right,
making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 35, he's loose. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And running backs
Excuse me.
so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Oh, that's hold.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge.
And he'll finish the run.
What kind of play call was that?
Touchdown, Dogs.
This is like having an extra running
Natalie.
back in your backfield. This
Natalie.
quarterback is magic. When he
You better get it, girl. You about to go to sleep.
He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Oh, go to mommy.
Work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
What?
You don't see this very
For real,
often.
bro.
Early onside kick when you have the lead.
Real, bro.
Not much drives
Go
more
down.
anxiety than waiting to see if the hands can corral
They
the
try to
onside
catch me,
kick.
didn't you, bro?
And they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, and he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Well, this offense is top 10
Ooh, good pass.
per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Bro.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if
Come on,
this team
defense.
has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park.
Come on, defense.
They're up by 7 over Ohio
Bro, stop
State.
kicking me.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that
Yeah,
run game, make
nigga,
them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On second down, looking again to throw. Lost one deep down the right side.
Bro, what kind of...
Ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Hey, that's better.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, how hard is it to defend?
What kind of play call, bro?
This at running back that can
You wide ass over.
You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and
What?
oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Texas offense. Just looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward
Really,
to
bro?
have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Come on, bro.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Complete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels in football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after sets up the offense.
Come on, man.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Got some movement.
Excuse me.
The catch and run into the end
Bruh.
zone.
Ain't no way.
Georgia.
Ain't no way.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now
Stop,
has
bro.
5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to pick it off.
All right, bro. I gotta turn it off, bro.
Touchdown. Fair catch called for and made.
She right there.
And here come the horns. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great.
Looking to take a shot.
Come on.
Can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Quickly complete. He's there to make the
All right.
stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Back to the air one more time.
Come on.
Came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays.
Yeah, dang.
They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like getting blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. And
Oh, my God.
opportunity on third down as the
Bro, he
defense
dropped that,
knocks
bro.
it free, and fourth down is coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units.
Bro, y'all
in the
gotta
entire
catch the
country.
fucking ball,
They
bro.
know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Complete out of the backfield. And
Hey.
the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus.
Come on.
Let's do it again.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. They'll run the option. Failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Floating away. And he was hit
I should've
just
threw. He
as
wide
was
ass off.
releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
You know what I rushed it for?
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Biscuits.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Come on, defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
Come on, bro. Fucking gimmick plays, bro.
And they'll
Damn, you know the shit coming, bro.
Rips off a huge play.
I love this play call.
Yeah, damn.
The football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
That last play is the kind
You know the shit coming.
Can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Gets it to the back. He's
Oh my God, bro. Y'all know the shit fucking coming, bro.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. They're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I think
Finally.
this guy could have gotten that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go with a direct snap. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Makes the pass.
Pick that!
Ball put it up for grabs.
God damn.
Had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Oh my God, bro.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Thank you.
They bring him down.
What the fucking stop, bro?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. They
Ah, fucking time. Shit.
Him nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it?
Thank you. Shit.
And down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the
God
field.
damn. Better stop, defense.
Nothing in light. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oh, boy.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will
All right,
come out
y'all.
to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat.
Come on, y'all.
Slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like to slide to get down and don't take a big hit.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all.
Come on.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half. Right away, you throw an interception to the defense.
They bring
Oh,
him
my
down,
God.
and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
We'll take that.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
I saw something, though. We'll come back to it.
This offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He'll pull it on the read. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Madden. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. As he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Working that left side now. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the
He throw everything short, bro. You got to jump that nigga, bro.
Get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 35.
Bro, tackle it now.
Finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Bro's a run up the middle.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, Texas 10.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Just going to keep it.
Bro, you know what's coming.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown.
Damn, bro.
That score will give him a little more room to
Knew the shit was coming, bro.
quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little.
Oh, bro, you know the shit was fucking coming. I should have went for the fucking field, bro.
QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back.
Lets it fly. And it's picked off
Bruh.
again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
Oh my God, bro.
After a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Second down coming up. The run from the shotgun.
Damn it.
Behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running back goes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup
Really,
on
bro.
that play.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now second and 10. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter. Just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll throw it on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, bro.
Has commenced. continue. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and
bro.
something special happened? This time of year, you never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right.
Catch the ball.
Slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Faced with a third short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself.
For real, bro, gonna try to go from a nigga head like that, cuz.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket. And that time, he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into.
He's going for it all.
God damn it!
It slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Bro, these niggas is
really
wild.
Up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a deep man.
Bro, I'm about to say.
2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run this play from the pistol. On second down, they'll take to the air.
Hit that off! You own it!
The plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first
Bro, you own it.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting...
Touchdown, Georgia! And the beat down.
I'm about to fucking down the ball, bro. It's a boomer. Like, bro.
Give them a little more room to operate sixth straight win. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's complete. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead.
Except for running these damn type of play the whole damn game. Shit.
Much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party. The consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game now. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On second down, wants to throw it. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Motherfucker!
Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start.
Oh my God, you was on it, bro.
And you knew this one was
Look
over
at
already.
that ugly ass
An
pack,
exclamation
bro.
point to go with it. Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
Boom, bro.
And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Trying to find his man on first down.
Bro.
Makes 5 interceptions in this.
Bro, just go down. Just go down.
Is alive. Trying to take it back.
Just go down, nigga.
And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40.
My God, bro.
But he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great change opportunity.
Oh, bro.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,